Jean. There is the blue sky that I am and the blue sky that is seen. The object and the space. There is the rub. Please speak further about the simultaneity of these experiences. How can it be that I am God and what God sees at the same time? What will it take to relax, surrender, let go, be free of the separate personal entity to allow the divine will to be done? You have already told me to stop striving 4 years ago in Temecula. This has been understood, in my judgment, deeply. Apparently, more is needed. My guess is that it has more to do with the stabilizing of the glimpses of truth. So there are several questions, but I take two. How can it be that I am consciousness? I replace God by consciousness. How can it be that I am consciousness and what consciousness sees at the same time? Let me take a metaphor. In the case of identification, if I am identified with my body, so I am my body. I look at my hand. Isn't it true that I am my hand, because my hand is my body, right? And also I am that which sees my hand, in the case of identification. So I am both that which sees the hand and the hand that is seen. That doesn't seem to, when we are identifying with the body, we don't see any objections there. We don't object to that. It seems perfectly natural to us. I am both that which seen and that which sees. I am the body which sees, and I am the body which is seen. No problem there. In fact, there is a problem there. Why? Because the nature of that which sees and the nature of that which is seen is not the same. So then we could raise an objection and say, how come that I'm both the hand and the consciousness that sees the hand? You see, there is a difference of level or difference of nature between that which sees in that case, in the case of identification, and that which is seen. That which is seen as a quality of an object. That which sees is never an object. So there is an incommensurability between the two. If they are incommensurable, they cannot be the same. So when we think about it, we have to make the choice. You have to make a decision. What is it that I am going to be? That which sees the body, or the body which is seen, right? That's a delicate question. That's a tough choice. But if you ask yourself, you see that at the end of the day, you make the choice, I am that which sees rather than that which is seen. Because I'd rather lose the body without losing the consciousness than lose the consciousness without losing the body, because what use is a body without consciousness? I wouldn't even know I have a body, right? So I am that which sees rather than that which is seen. That's the first insight. You have to understand. That which sees is of a different nature than that which is seen. And if we go further, we see many differences. For instance, that which is seen has qualities, objective qualities, color, shape, size, etc. That which sees, transparent. That which is seen is in space and time. That which sees. How can that which sees the space be in space? How can that which is aware of time be flowing with time? So that which sees is very strange in this regard. It may not be in space and time. Therefore, it is hard to find a localization for that which sees, in the same way as we find a localization for that which is seen. The water, or in French the wine, is in the bottle. An object is localized within another object, but that which sees, that which is not an object. So we make the determination, I am that which sees, rather than that which is seen. But then, that which sees, we make the determination, we are that which sees rather than that which is seen, and that which sees is real. Therefore, somehow, the reality of that which is seen must be the same reality as the reality that sees. And that's where the second moment of the understanding of the realization comes in. That which sees and that which is seen are the same reality. In other words, the reality which sees is the reality of that which is seen. So that begs the question of what is the reality of that which is seen? You see, the reality of that which is seen is elusive. What is the reality of the physical world? Ask a physicist. They are the expert on it. But they don't know. Nobody knows. So, you could have a problem, as you say, understanding that which sees cannot be that which is seen. You could have a problem to understand, or an objection to the possibility that the reality that sees is not the reality of what is seen, only if you knew the reality of what is seen. In other words, people who say, it is not possible, I object to the statement according to which the reality that sees, that perceives, and the reality of that which is perceived are the same reality, I object to that. In order to make a valid objection, we should know both realities, because if we object to the identity between the reality that sees and the reality of that which is seen, it means that there are two different realities, right? If they are not identical, it means they are different, they are distinct. In order to make this distinction, in order to say there are two realities, we need to know these two realities. Otherwise, we cannot possibly make the determination that they are distinct, that they are different. I grant you that you know the reality that sees. We know it. Why? Because we are it. So we know the reality that sees. That's us, that's I, that's me. I am that. I am that which sees. So this reality we know. But in order to make the claim that the reality that perceives is different from the reality of that which is perceived, whatever that is, the universe, we would have to know the reality of that which is perceived. But even the physicists who are the experts, they don't know the reality of that which is perceived. Therefore, the claim that these two realities are different cannot be made by nobody. What will it take to relax, surrender, go, be free of the separate personal entity? Well, Jean, for instance, you ask this question, how can it be that I am God and what God sees at the same time? It is important, since you have this question, to reflect upon those, to come to your answer, to put the question in forums like here, and hopefully to ponder on the answer up until you become perfectly satisfied. You see, this surrendering, letting go of the separate entity is also the letting go of all the belief systems we have about the reality of ourselves and of the world.